Mrs. West here. We're going to get started with our project, which is, we discussed last time, which is a watercolor painting of a cityscape with domes and arches. Now here is a sample of a watercolor painting with domes and arches. There's two kinds of domes here. We've got the onion or garlic dome and the semicircular dome over here. And we have arches scattered in different places. So we are going to get started with our drawing today. And it looks kind of complicated, but it's not really that complicated. We're going to be following step by step along with me so that we can make a picture like this. Okay, you will have a lot of freedom in choosing your building types, the number of buildings, the heights, things like that. But I do require that you have at least 2 domes and several arches. So let's get started. Here's my sample picture, and here's a blank piece of paper. Now, I don't know about you, but I like to think with my pencil sometimes, and I don't always have things exactly in my head before I start to draw them. So I do a lot of doodling, and I'm willing to bet that a lot of you do too. So here are some doodles that I prepared before I put anything on my good paper. So you might want to think about doing that first, because it's very easy to change things with a doodle. I'm going to start by making a horizontal line near the bottom of my page. And then I'm going to start putting in rectangles, which will represent the placement of my buildings. Okay, so let's get a horizontal line in there. And just freehand, I'm going to start putting in building blocks for my buildings. Now, I usually start with maybe the building that's going to be the biggest first, okay? And I'm not too concerned at this point that my lines aren't perfectly straight. I'm trying, but not making myself crazy about it. So let's see, I'm going to put a tower up there, big building here, maybe another important building there. Make this building go behind that one. Okay, and let's see, I'm going to put another taller one over here. Okay, now these are not permanent marks at this point. How many do I have here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think 6 is enough. You want to throw in 7, 8, whatever. Maybe your buildings are smaller than mine. But now I have to keep in mind that I need to have some space at the top of the buildings that are going to get the domes. Okay? Now, if I put a semicircular dome on top of this building, I know that I'm going to have to erase part of this building, because that building's in back. Okay? But still, we're keeping this very light, and that way we can erase easily. Now, I've already determined the 2, actually I'm going to have 3 buildings this time with domes, because I'm going to put a little one on top of this one. And this is going to be what's called a mushroom dome, because it kind of looks like the top of a mushroom. Okay, and we have our semicircular dome here. And then here I'm going to put in one of those lovely little garlic domes. They're my favorite. Okay, so now I have the basic building blocks for my drawing. At this point, I might want to use my ruler to clean up some of these lines. We'll get started with that in a moment.